Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from Bound into Comics. Marvel reportedly undertaking heavy slowdown of Disney Plus output. Echo and Ironheart seemingly delayed indefinitely. I am not surprised that something like this has happened. After all, we have seen how bad Disney, and in a certain extent, Lucasfilm as well, how bad they have been with their content. People have seriously lost interest. Let's put it, Black Panther 2. It did not make the money that they wanted it to make. They wanted to make it billions. They wanted to be one of the most successful movies out there. It was, it made money. It made bank. That's for sure, 100% sure. It made profit, but not as much as they wanted. I think they wanted 1 billion or over a billion or something like that. It did not reach those numbers. And people are getting tired of the propaganda. Let's continue. According to a new report, in light of the plummeting interest of the studio's Disney Plus specific output and the overall struggling health of the platform itself, Marvel is cutting back, way back, on the frequency of their streaming-specific releases. So what you're seeing here is the effect of going woke. They are losing money, but what you're seeing here is not necessarily a flood, more like holes with a lot of pressure, of water pressure going through, kind of like when you see on a movie, on those ship-based movies or submarine-based movies, in which there is a leak and the guy is trying to plug the leak and there is a lot of pressure of water going on the face of the person. That's pretty much what we're seeing here. It's not necessarily a flood where the guy is running and there's like a huge mountain of water coming after the guy and you have to close the hatches. No, not there yet. They're not there yet, sadly. But it is quite a bit of a leak. And it's a good thing. Why? Because we're how goddamn fucking tired of woke propaganda. Me, personally, I am exhausted. I haven't watched a superhero movie in years. Well, technically nothing Marvel per se, or DC Comics. Yeah, definitely for years right now. The last superhero-based stuff that came out was the Jupiter's Legacy. I watched that one. That one was actually good. Killer soundtrack as well. Great imagery, or great art, and all that stuff. Shame that it got cancelled by Netflix. Before that, we had The Thing. I liked it, but it was quite woke. But it wasn't all the time on your face, debugging you woke, like we see with Wakanda Forever. It's just garbage. Right. Let's continue. This news was first brought to public attention on February 16, courtesy of The Hollywood Reporter. Per their insider sources within the company, in light of studio head Kevin Feige's recent declaration to Entertainment Weekly that they would be both spacing out and scaling back their streaming release schedule so that each project can get a chance to shine, aka we fucked up, guys. Where previously the studio was set to remain a prominent figure in pop culture conversation through 2023 with Agatha, Coven of Chaos, Echo, Ironheart, Secret Invasion, Loki Season 2, oh Jesus Christ, to think Loki is a cock. Bisexual cock. Right, what if Season 2? DHR sources now allege that this year we'll only see the release of Nick Fury and the God of Mischief's respective outings. Notable among these delays are Echo and Ironheart, as these two projects are being put on hold despite having finished filming months prior. Well, you remember Ironheart? This thing here that looks like a Mega Man suit that it's so bad, the special effect is so bad that you actually ponder, is this a B-movie? And this was a scene on the Wakanda Forever movie. So you know, it's bad. So if you want to get rid of that goddamn fucking woke garbage, not only stop watching Disney, but support your local content creators. I don't know, Cyberfrog for instance, or my book. Here's the trailer for my book to get you spiced up.
Knight. We are born of sin and crime. We are repentance personified. We are immortal. We are legend. We are God's wrath made manifest. And we know no fear.
Continuing with the goddamn fucking garbage that is Disney right now. Well, you go woke. No, sorry, you get woke, you go broke. We're learning that right here again and again and again and again and again and again. Right, continuing. Quote, if there is going to be a level of rigor and marvel across the entire universe, one insider told the entertainment news outlet, numbers matter now, and costs are going to be outlined and enforced. Yes. Why? They lost a lot of money. People are tired of the garbage that they are pumping out. We can see that when they released, well, the release of Lightyear was a complete and total flop on the cinemas. And then that release, that complete and total flop on the cinemas, they try to lower the damage it made by releasing the movie soon after, like weeks or a month after the cinemas on Disney Plus. And then we had the same thing with Strange World. That one's a massively huge flop. And they did the same thing. The same thing happened. Wait, what was it? Ah, fuck, I forgot the name. The other Star Wars show that nobody seemed to care. Shit, I forgot. It was a relatively good TV show, apparently, according to comments, but I just could not be asked to watch it. I used to be a huge Star Wars fan and I would consume everything Star Wars, but as soon as Disney picked up and I started seeing the garbage coming out, I thought to myself, uh-oh. And then I saw the trailers and the story going on and I said, yeah, I think for me Star Wars died with the release of the Old Republic, the MMO. And did not bother. You know, the show that Disney made that was the last TV show about Star Wars. I forgot the name. Jesus Christ. Well, it happens. Either way, it was relatively good, and it made barely any bank on Disney Plus. What did they do? They started to limitedly release it on other places like Hulu and Open Air TV channels. That's how bad it is going to for Disney right now, but it could be going worse, which it's something that we all wish it could, because that way it will decrease even more the propaganda that people are exposed. Because the less propaganda the cathedral pumps out, the better. Right, continuing. Here, Ashoka, Skeleton Crew, and The Mandalorian Season 3, both Damon Lindelof and Taika Waititi, are actively moving forward with their respective projects. Quote,
Lucasfilm may ramp up, but will have to abide by the same fiscal discipline as the rest of the company.
Exactly. So in other words, Lucasfilm may be actually, because I think they have most of their stuff complete, so they are ramping up and releasing it, but that doesn't mean it's going to be successful. They're just ramping up to release it more. But based on what we have seen, do you actually think this is going to be successful? Especially Mandalorian Season 3 without Gina Carano, and how are they going to explain her absence? Oh yeah, wait. Oh, she actually took a trip and we're never going to see her again. She died in a huge explosion. Yeah, she became a terrorist. Oh, probably something like that to the character. They are going to character assassinate her character. I'm pretty sure they are going to do something thereabouts. Anyway, continuing. And embarking on a significant company-wide cost reduction plans that we expect will reduce annualized non-content related expenses by roughly 2.5 billion, not including inflation. Yes. Because propaganda is not cheap to make. Even though the special effects looks like B type of movie content, like garbage out there. Anyway, here it is. Cut for. Right. As explained by Disney CEO Bob Iger and CFO Christine McCarthy during the company's first quarter 2023 earnings calls on February 8th, these measures will include reducing their workforce, quote, my approximately 7,000 jobs, and compromise of approximately 50% marketing, 30% labor, and 20% technology, procurement, and other expenses. So basically, no, remember that time when people were nagging Twitter because they fired a lot of people that were just dead weight inside the company, and they started to throw a temper tantrum and all of those things? Remember, Pepperidge Farms remembers? And now we're seeing multiple companies, goddamn fucking cut for. Multiple companies doing the same. Now even Disney is doing the same. Where's the tearful cries that happened, what, September, October last year? Do you remember that? Because I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. How are they going to cry about this? Guys, this is not the same thing. This one is just cost reduction. Twitter is just evil! Remember that? We're going to be seeing something like that. Right? Fuck me. Why do these people continue like that? Remember, if you want to avoid garbage like this, support your local content creator. They absolutely need your money, like these companies who keep on peddling propaganda. Like Disney. Do you really want to keep funding them? Go on, spend your hard-earned money on, I don't know, Cyberfrog or some other content that is coming out, like Shad and Brooks books, or even my book. You know, I like to peddle my own stuff. But either way, spend it to those local content creators. They absolutely will 100% be more thankful about your your hard-earned money that you suffered to get than these companies. They at least respect you, not like Disney. Disney actually views you like a cash cow, and someone to actually brainwash you with. You want to continue funding them? Yeah, I thought so. Nobody wants to. So, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. Bye for now.